Hello, Sparkle Queens. It's Laura Ratliff here, and I'm so excited to come to you today with number 2 of our 5-part series. I get so excited when I go through the things that I've learned in business that I can share with you because I know it's just going to be a world of difference. Now, let me tell you this. In the 12 years that I've been in business, I have always looked ahead at what the successful people are doing. And I've always looked at what they're doing, looked at their mindset, and then looked at their programs and how they execute. And I just copy what the people who are getting success are doing. And that's what I did in Park Lane a year and a half ago. That's how I have achieved weekly pays, free jewelry, a trip for 2 to Key West, all inclusive, and the Mercedes car program. I have done that because weekly I learn one thing, I then share one thing that I've learned with people, and then I do the one thing that I've learned. So I learn one thing, I share one thing, and then I do the one thing, and then I consistently do that every week. That way I know that I'm growing my skills. I am doing the skills that I've just learned, so it's in my body, and I'm getting to learn it and getting to remember it. And then if I share it with the happiness group, then at least I can share with people what's working for me, and it might inspire someone else. So I urge you to adopt that same behavior, which is what? Learn one thing every week. Do that one thing that you learned in that week. And then share that one thing that you learned and what you got out of it in the happiness group. And I promise you, in the next 12 months, your business and your skills will grow, and you'll look back and you'll be like me, and you'll be like, I have no idea how I achieved that. But of course you do, because you've learned every week, you kept on doing it every week, and you shared your successes every week. And that is the secret to success, my friends. Okay, so today I want to talk about belief, about planning, and then consistency. So that is today what we're going to be talking about. So if you have any questions, please do put the questions in the comments below, or any thoughts that come up, put it in the comments below. But even better, if you want to have a conversation about the things, then go on over to the happiness group and pop in your comments or questions there, and then we can have a more detailed conversation. And hey, if you have a great idea or a really great question that's like detailed, then I can always do another training on that. So there you go. All right, so I want to talk about belief for a minute, because again, I'm kind of going inside out in this training. I'm speaking about all the things internally that I've learned in the last 12 years of being in business, but it's not only helped my business, it's also helped my personal life so much. That's all I want to say about that. But when you live inside out, you really tap into abundance. It's a much better way to live, because you've got less struggles, and you're happier. And when you're happier, people pick up your energies and so forth that we talked about yesterday. So I just love these topics so much, and especially about belief. Okay, so here's the deal. If you think you can't do the thing, guess what? You can't. You can't do it because you don't believe you can. And so let's talk about what belief is for a minute here. Okay, so when we're children, we go through experiences from a baby. We're born, and then we're learning how to walk from our parents, and then we're learning how to speak from everything, TV, media, school. Like, we're picking up so much because we're here to learn and to grow, and that's how we are as a human being. Good things happen and bad things happen, but it's all the things that happen to us in life that create our belief system. So these are the thoughts that we have on a daily basis. And so I still have, and everyone has, things that happen to us as a child that create our belief system. But where our belief system sits in our conscious and subconscious mind is where we create our choices. So as you can see, our belief system that we've built from childhood is now helping us to create our choices that we're making. It's helping us to make our decisions. So if we have a really bad experience as a child, and then we have a belief system around the thing that we did as a child, now we still have it here in this time, in this moment in our life. And as you can see, it kind of seems crazy, right? Because we're making choices on our belief system. So we have great belief systems, and we also have limiting belief systems sometimes. And it's okay, because if we are aware of these things, then we can acknowledge it, and then we can retrain our brain and teach our brain a new belief system around that topic. Now, let me tell you a story which it might help you understand what I'm talking about when it comes to belief system. So as a child, I was a dancer and an actress, but I did performing arts, and I was quite serious in my early, like when I was 10, 11, 12 at ballet, and I really wanted to be a ballet dancer when I was older. I eventually went into more serious acting when I was older, but that's another story in itself. So when I was I was dancing 6 days a week, and then my ballet teacher told my mom, okay, if she wants to be a professional ballet teacher, here's the number for the nutrition lady that you need to go see, right in front of me. As a 10-year-old, my ballet teacher gave my mum right in front of me. I was standing and saw the whole thing, and I heard the whole thing. She said, if Laura wants to be a professional ballet teacher, she needs to go see a nutritionist. Now, look, what she said, it probably didn't mean I was fat, right? It probably just meant nutrition will really help you with energy and living life and blah, 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 and all the good stuff. But me as a 10-year-old, I took that as I'm fat, right? And so then I went to Performing Arts Selective High School. I got in for dance, and I was very fit at that time, but I always had muscle. I was not like the model or the ballet up and down body. I had muscle, just like Britney Spears, you know what I'm saying? So I was always around these beanpole, beautiful women, and I would judge myself because I wasn't like they were. And what was I doing? Telling myself I was fat, I'm fat, I'm fat. And I've told myself I was fat my whole life, probably since I was 10. So I recently discovered that I had a limiting belief about my body, and guess what? The last 5 years, especially 4 years, I should say, moving to America, I have really struggled with keeping my weight at a weight. In Australia, I wasn't so bad. I would go up and down a little bit, but I was not so bad. But when I moved and in the lockdowns, I have really struggled. Keep on fluctuating. And so I just realized in that moment that, oh my goodness, I'm telling myself in my mind, I'm fat, I'm fat, I'm fat. And so therefore it's making me choose my food. I'm making choices because of my belief system. I am not making choices because I want to be healthy. I believe I'm healthy and I'm fit and I'm loving my body every day. And if I told myself all those things, then I would go out and eat healthy because I'm believing that I'm healthy. And so then you choose healthy food. But when you believe you're fat, you're fat, you're fat, what do you manifest into your world? I'm fat, I'll just have a donut, or I'll just have this, or I'll just have that, or I'll just, have all the sugar. But it's because I have a limiting belief system about my body. And so what I've done is I have started to retrain my brain. And every time that limiting belief comes up, I acknowledge it, like I said yesterday, and I let it go, and then I replace it with a positive. I'm loving my body. I'm feeling wonderful in this moment, and all those good things. And so this is what belief systems can do in your life. Belief systems allow you to make choices. If it's a great belief system because you love yourself, then you'll make wonderful choices in your life. But if you hate yourself, then you're going to make poor choices because you're negative and you believe what you tell yourself. So if you notice that you have a limiting belief about something, say, Amen, hallelujah, I'm so excited because I just discovered I have a limiting belief. So it's a really good moment when you see that you have a limiting belief, And how you retrain your brain, you have to stick to this for at least 30 days for your body to create a new habit. But you acknowledge it, you let it go, and you have to be consistent for at least 30 days. Every time it comes up in your life, you just say, I am positive, the opposite to what you're telling yourself. And within time, you're actually training your brain into a new belief system. And if you are consistent to it, I say 30 days, but it's probably better to stick for at least 60 days, to be honest with you, and then you're just going to go on autopilot. It's like a kid learning how to tie their shoes for the first time. They need to look at their parents while they do their own shoes, and like in time, then they can go on autopilot and do it without looking at their parents. You know what I'm saying? So for you to be able to go on autopilot and create that new habit, that new belief system, replace that negative with a positive, I am whatever it is, and then that will retrain your brain into a new belief system. So why am I talking about belief in business? Well, if you don't believe you can earn the trip or earn the car or earn a weekly pay, if you don't believe your party's not going to get to 10, if you believe you don't have enough people to talk to, if you believe all this negative stuff, you're going to fail, my friends. So I did touch on this yesterday, but I really wanted to elongate it today because it's so important and so crucial. But if you're sitting there right now and you're like, oh, I believe this negative thing, cheer for you. I'm so excited. Cheer yourself, pat yourself on the back. It is really good because now you can acknowledge it and now you can focus on it for at least 30 days and then 60 days. And you can retrain your brain into a new thought pattern, a new belief system that is going to set you up for success for the rest of your life. But we have to keep on, me and my body, right? I acknowledge that bad belief system or negative belief system about that. And I'm fixing it every day. I'm really focusing on keeping my mind positive and loving my body. But I know I haven't finished there. I'm not stopping with my growing. I'm going to keep on growing. I'm going to keep on growing for the rest of my life. Because the minute that you think you're good and you're successful and you stop right there, guess what happens? You go down the rabbit hole. You're going to not be successful anymore because you've stopped growing. So you have to keep on learning. You have to keep on being conscious in your life, not just let things happen to you. You have to be proactive and take charge of your life and just keep on growing and keep on learning and keep on believing that you are worth it because you absolutely are. Okay, so let's just talk about planning. And now tomorrow we're going to talk about like different party structures that Park Lane ladies are using with massive success. Keep on remembering there's 4,000 people in our treasure tribe, which means so many of these ladies are working and getting so much success, and they're sharing these structures with us, and that's what's setting us up for massive success. So we're very thankful for the treasure tribe for helping us give our structures to us. So I will go over the live party structure tomorrow, the messenger party structure, and how to share your website with people. But today I just want to talk about the broader concept of planning. So when you dive into business and you start learning really quickly on like how to do the live and how to, do all the things, but you haven't planned, well, you're setting yourself up for failure. You need to plan ahead. Plan ahead for the next 30 days, plan ahead for the next 60 days, 6 months, 12 months, and so forth. But be open because sometimes, those plans need to be worked around a little bit, but planning. Okay, so I want you to think about right now, get that pen and paper out, how many parties you want to do every week, okay? Whatever number that is, write it down on the piece of paper. Now, if you're the type of person going, well, I have no idea how many parties or how many shows I want to do or how many times I want to show up online, that's okay. Keep in mind that when you do a party and you get 10 orders, that's $1,000 in sales. And if you've just started as a fashion director, you're 30%. So what's 30% on $1,000? It's roughly, $250 to $300, depending on what you sell, right? So if you do one party and your focus and your goal is to get to 10 parties, Well, that's quite a lot of money, right? That you're getting. So if your goal is to get $300 a week or $300 a month, then you might want to plan for one. I would suggest to plan for two. Why? Because not every party will get 10. Not every party will get 15 or 20. Not every party will get 5. It just is, it can be hit or miss, and it doesn't mean you can't always get 10 either. It just depends on the given circumstance that we're given. But what you can do is know that one party will get you around $250 to $300 ish in sales. So if you want to get $300, then I would just double it and do 2 parties if your aim is to get $300 a week or a month or whatever it is. So have that in your mind. Write down how many parties you want a week and or a month, whatever that is for you. And now I want you to write down how much money you want to make either a week or per month. Okay, why I say per month is because we do have some people that are working on a very part-time basis because they have a full-time job. So some people, are doing 3 parties a month or whatever that is. And that's absolutely fine. You can do that with Park Lane, which is awesome. So now you've written down how many parties you want to do per week or per month. Now I want you to write down how much money you want to make. Okay, and so that idea of, okay, one party that gets us 10 orders will get you about that much, $250 to $300 in your commission check. So now you know how to calculate how you can plan ahead. So what I do is I like to do 8 parties a month, because that's constantly getting me exposure to new people. It's getting me new party bookings. And I know that every party is going to be about $250 to $300 if I get that party to 10. So you can do the math on that, right? I like that. I like it. And then, of course, when I do about 8 parties and I'm qualifying for my car program, which is another story in itself, and life is magic. So that is how we plan how much money you want to earn by looking at how many parties. And so if you have a diary, I would suggest to get one of those diaries that have a whole month, so you can open that up. And if you're not sure what I'm talking about, ask me in the happiness group, and I will take a photo of my diary. It's just a full month spread, and I also have one on my wall right over there. I'm looking at it. So when I get a party booking, I not only write it in my diary, but I put it on the wall so I can look at it, so I can be really organized and I can know when I have to do the hostess coaching and so forth. So planning. Know how many parties you want to do in a month. Know how much money you want to aim for in a month. Third thing I want to talk about on planning is Rich Rewards Club. If you go into boards in the back office, there are videos on Rich Rewards Club. Please do watch them. Again, if you're not sure how to find it, ask me in the happiness group. But they have a great video on Rich Rewards Club. I want you to, in the first beginning bit of your business, really look at the Rich Rewards Club, because as you earn money, as you sell jewelry, you also earn free jewelry. As you sell jewelry, you earn free jewelry. So in the first 2 weeks of the month, if you sell $1,000 net and non, which is what one party, if you get to 10 orders, right, you get $250 in free jewelry. Okay, and there's other levels, so it just keeps on going up and up and up, and you can earn up to $1,100 in free jewelry every single month. All you have to do is keep track of the Rich Rewards Club in the back office, and I will help you with that. So recap: number 1, know how many parties you want. Number 2, know how much money you want to get every single month. Number 3, have fun and follow the Rich Rewards Club so you're getting your free jewelry. Yes, it's so much fun when you're like, yes, I just earned $300 in free jewelry. Yes, I just got that free bracelet that I've been working towards. Or that's why I got huge success at the beginning, because I was working with the Rich Rewards Club and I was having fun with it. I was like, but I can't believe how much free jewelry I'm getting. Or I got those earrings that I was going for because I sold X amount and I got the free jewelry. So we have a really great program for stylists as we sell jewelry, we earn free jewelry, which is great for ourselves, but also we earn free jewelry that's not launched yet. So all that free jewelry in the Rich Rewards Club that you get, level 2, it is you get like designer pieces for free. It's really good to earn those because then they'll launch in like a month or two and you'll have it before any customer has it. And so you can show people as soon as it launches or even before. So yes, so Rich Rewards Club is a really fun way to keep it fun and earning free jewelry and not missing out on the free jewelry, okay? Again, if you need help in finding the Rich Rewards Club in the back office, ask us in the happiness group. We are here to support and guide you. So planning. So those are the things I wanted you to think about when it comes to planning. Get yourself a really good diary. Get yourself a month planner for the wall as well. And yeah, track your sales in the Rich Rewards Club in your back office so you don't miss out on that free jewelry. And those are the fundamentals of planning at the beginning of your business, because you're finding the fun, you're knowing how much you need to focus on, and remember, what we focus on, we get. What we focus on, we get. If you're not planning like this, if you're not getting a diary, if you don't know how many parties you want, if you don't know how much money you want to get, or if you don't know how to get access to the free jewelry, you're not going to do anything because you haven't planned for it. Someone said to me once, when you plan to win or something, and if you don't plan, you plan to fail. It's something like that. And I was just like, oh, that is so true. So make sure you plan. Get yourself a diary, a physical diary you can write on. Get yourself a planner for the wall, and know how to access your Rich Rewards Club for your free jewelry. As you sell jewelry, you earn free jewelry. Okay. So those are the things. And as you grow and grow and grow, there are other things that we can talk about in planning that will help you, but for now, that is the fundamental of your business to start or relaunch your business in Park Lane Jewelry. And consistency. I'll probably repeat myself over this 5-part series about consistency, but that is the one thing that will get you success. All you have to do, and it's so funny because people like spend tens of thousands of dollars for courses, and it's so simple. All you have to do is stay consistent. And what is that? Keep on doing the thing. Small little steps on a daily basis. Just do small little steps on a daily basis. That's it. But if you don't know your steps and you failed to plan, then you don't know how to stay consistent. See how it all kind of connects? So every day you have your diary, you know how many parties you want, and if you don't have enough parties, then what do you have to do? You'll have to do a thing called a power hour. And so I suggest to do like 3 or 4 every week. It just depends if you want to do full-time or part-time. So if you're a part-time, you might just do 1 power hour a week. And what a power hour is, it's a 1 hour that you block off, no distractions, everyone else is goodbye, and you sit down and you do a booking blitz. And so we can show you how to do that. It's very easy. We have a system that we follow, but we'll sit down. You can actually, you don't have to do a full hour all in one go. You could split it up into 2 parts of 30 minutes here and 30 minutes there. But you are sitting down in a power hour, and if you need bookings, then you're going to reach out to, say, 10 people or 20 people, depending on how many you want. I wouldn't do any more than 20, okay? 10 or 20. And you're going to use our script, so you have a guide of how to reach out. But you're going to reach out, you're going to tell people how excited you are that you're launching a business or relaunching, whatever it is. And that I've got a gift for you if you'd like to do a private show with me, and so forth. But anyways, we have a script around this. So if you would like to know how to sit and do a power hour, ask me in the happiness group, or I'm absolutely happy to do a training video just on this topic, because it's a really great tool to get in the habit of doing, because that's going to help you stay consistent. So stay consistent, know your business, know your structure and so forth, and just do the little steps on a daily basis. That's all it is. Consistency will make or break your business. If you've done one thing and then 2 weeks later you had a break for 2 weeks, you have no momentum. Okay, so you know money, how they talk about like in the banking system, if you have a penny and if you leave it in your bank, that penny will double every day. How much money would you have at the end of the month? And then if you had a penny and you took it out and you put it back in every 2 days, how much money would you have at the end of the month? And it's like astronomical, the difference. If you leave something in and that penny doubles every day, your money, I think it was like thousands of dollars as opposed to $150. It was something like that. And so that's the same concept as consistency in business. If you do little consistent steps on a daily basis, you build this massive momentum in your business, and then you're like me, and you have this massive team and you're not sure where it even came from. But it's the energy that you're building up in your business, and it really helps you to find massive success when you stay consistent. So if you want to power our video, or if you have any questions, or you want to have access to the script, ask me in the happiness group. I'm more than happy to help you out. But the concept of consistency is just doing small steps on a daily basis. So we will talk about tomorrow how to plan your week, like what you got to do on a daily basis to stay consistent. We will talk a little bit about that tomorrow, but majority of tomorrow we'll talk about the actual live parties. We'll talk about messenger parties, and we'll also talk about sharing your website on a regular basis. And hopefully you enjoyed today. It's been a blast. It's just, these topics have helped me so much, and I realize that we don't talk about these topics enough, and we talk about the doing, but not necessarily the other stuff that gets left behind. So hopefully you enjoyed it, and stay tuned. Tomorrow's going to be a blast. Share your thoughts and opinions and any questions you have in the happiness group. Have a great night, and thanks so much for tuning in. Bye.